DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Leonard Fournette, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
That's out to the left flat and complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking, but that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll run for it with Fournette. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They find some open field here. And And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Cardinals nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Zach Moss, who played high school football downstate near Miami. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and
maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals, nothing.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Check 31, check 31. Kill, kill, kill.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
That's out to the left and complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Fournette running out of the gun. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ballgame. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his 1st carry. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Fournette, a first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nyheim Hines hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second down, it's Drake. The good run on first down, followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
17 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Down. 3rd and 8.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Back to throw now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
36.
Here's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Murray now. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
To kick off for Tampa Bay.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 11. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
2-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. I don't think you got it, son. 58.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
19-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
The 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Cardinals nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray again. This is Drake. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4 minutes.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And this offense is running away with this one.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's the option. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And that will be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaquille Barrett, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. 25, check 25, check 25.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
They'll run it again with Fournette. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 38, Cardinals nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Right back to Drake. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he gets it up past the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38-yard
line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On 2nd down, it's Drake.
Kenyon Drake, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
He was tackled at the 46.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down, Cardinals.
On first down, Drake. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On first down, Drake. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Drake. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh,